Alright, welcome back. So now we're gonna talk about what is an Arduino and the parts and the specification of it. So let's proceed. So by the way, this course is under our Arduino Basics for Absolute Beginners. Alright, so let's start. What is an Arduino? An Arduino board is a versatile open source electronics platform based on easy-to-use hardware and software. It is widely used for creating interactive projects and prototyping due to its simplicity and accessibility. So when we're going to do some research, we'll be able to see the different explanation about the Arduino board. But just like what we are seeing now, the Arduino board on our left image is from Arduino CC. So this board is versatile, meaning we can do a lot of things with it, and also open source. So this word is a word that we need to understand. What is an open source? What does it mean to be the Arduino is an open source? So let's try and use our Google to see what open source mean. So let's try open source meaning. Open source means denoting software for which the original source code is made freely available and may be distributed and modified. So meaning to say our Arduino board and other Arduino products, they were given to us for free. Not the product itself, but the design, architecture, the specification. We can reproduce the same by having the schematics or the details. We can produce our own version of Arduino. Meaning of open source, they are not selling, or the copyright is not exclusively just for the Arduino team, but any company or brand can reproduce or recreate Arduino boards. So that's why we have a lot of Arduino boards today with different brands. Alright, so it says here that the Arduino board is open source. It is freely given to anybody who is interested in reproducing the board itself. And it says here that the Arduino board is easy to use, hardware and software. So Arduino board has two parts. Basically the hardware, which is the physical board and the electronics components, and the software, of course, the program that we will put later in here, our microcontroller chip. So we can use the Arduino board. Alright, so it is widely used for creating interactive projects and prototyping due to its simplicity and accessibility. So this is the golden word, prototyping. So we're gonna learn Arduino in an interactive way, and we're going to create projects for prototyping. Not just only simple projects. Yes, we will start with simple projects, but later our main goal is to create prototypes. All right, so I think we need to see the history of Arduino. So Arduino was created by a group of developers in Italy, primarily at the Interaction Design Institute, IREA, IDEII. The key figures in the development of the Arduino include Massimo Vanzi, David Quartiles, Tom Igue, and Gianluca Martino, and David Melis. So let's go ahead and see the brief history of Arduino. I'm gonna type here the history of Arduino, and we can see there's a lot of sources out here. Okay, so let's try this one, history of the Arduino Uno. If you haven't seen this yet, you might try and see for yourself. I'm gonna zoom this out. Okay, so I think the other one is better, this one, or really media. Okay, so chapter 1, Arduino family. I think this one I've read already, and I think this is much better. So I'm gonna read for you some of the things in this page. This chapter provides a brief history of the Arduino along with a terse genealogy of various types created since 2007. So it's all about the genealogy of various board types and a brief history of Arduino. So you can check this web page. So this is the link just in case you're interested to read more about this. So this is it, Aurelie.com, library view, Arduino, a technical. So there are a bunch of code, bunch of numbers here and channel 01 HTML. All right, let's proceed. A brief history. In 2005, building upon the work of Hernando Barragan, Massimo Bansi and David Quartillas created Arduino. So in 2005, based on the work of Hernando Barragan, the creator of wiring. Maybe the wiring that is talking about here is the wiring on the board, probably. But we can proceed on seeking more information about this. So they created the Arduino and an easy to use programmable device for interactive art design project at the Interaction Design Institute, Ivrea in Ivrea, Italy. David Mellis developed the Arduino software, which was based on wiring. Alright, so they were the ones who created our Arduino board, and they have given the Arduino board to us so we can also join them in doing interactive projects. Okay, before long, Gianluca Martino and Tom Igoe joined the project, and the five are known as the original founders of Arduino. They wanted a device that was simple, easy to connect to various things such as relays, motors, and sensor, and easy to program. So, if you're going to read more the information on this page, you can do so, but I think it's very long. So I'm gonna see the evolution or the transformation of the models beginning from 2007. So right here we have the table timeline of Arduino products rather. So there is the Zimila, Lilypad, Nano, Mini, Pro, Diumi, Lanov, Mega, Fio. So I want to see the actual images of it. Oh, here it is. The Leonardo. Okay, the Leonardo. Okay, the Arduino Nano. Okay, so these are the boards coming from Arduino. So this is the board, the Simila 2007, the Arduino Dui Milanov, the Uno R3 version, yes, and then the Ethernet. Next is the Leonardo. Up next is the Mega, the Arduino Mega. Okay, the Mega 2560, Mega ADK, and then the small form factor, the Nano, the Mini, Pio, Micro. All right, you can check this page out. All right, so there are also devices which were made to function like the Arduino board. So let's see. So in table 1.6, we will see the Arduino hardware compatible devices. This doesn't mean that these were created by Arduino themselves, but they were copies, okay? Or that's why the name is, or the type is Uno clone. Excuse me. So this means that the boards were produced by other companies, and they have other brand or other brand name, like such this one, Saint Smart Uno, Saint Smart Mega 2560, a clone of Mega 2560, and then the Braziliano, similar to the Uno with minor changes. Later on, I will show you some of the rebranded, or let's say cloned, made Arduino boards. Okay, they have different names, but they are the same with the Arduino board. Since the Arduino is an open source, so any company can create or recreate Uno boards. All right, so you can do this by your own research. You can do your own research and dig deeper, so that you may have a good knowledge about the history of Arduino. All right, so I guess let's go back to our slide, and that's it. Let's talk about another thing on our next topic. Goodbye.